Hey everyone, welcome to another Haze Reverb video, and this is going to be my final team for the Hydra boss. Alright, so first off, let's go over the units, and then I'll do some explanations of why certain units are here and some of the nuances of this boss. Now first off, number 1, we've got Transcendent Illya, 2 is Monica, 3 is Zhao Wu, 4 is Nei, 5 is Mel, 6 is Kossgard, 7 is Meria, 8 is Angel Bolina, and 9 is Shushu. Alright, so first off, some of the nuances of this boss. Now, firstly, technically it's like a dodge boss, right? Because it's got max mobility and it has 80% damage reduction from dodging, which sounds like you would use a anti-dodge unit, but the current ones that we have, which are Valentine, Chalissa, and the Pressure, they are outperformed, funny enough, by both Mel and Bolina for this boss. And that's because the boss doesn't do 100% damage reduction from either type, like from anything else, right? So that small amount of damage reduction that allows them, because their raw damage is so high, to outperform the actual dodge bosses, right? Oh, sorry, the dodge units. Now, additionally, the boss also gains some armor, which sort of nerfs. I mean, it does nerf Bolina a little bit, but then it nerfs Chalissa and Pressure a lot. So, even though we're reducing it a bit with Shushu, it's still like their raw damage is not comparable, right? So that's why both Mel and Bolina are outperforming on this boss. So that's why I'm using them for this for the scoring, right? Aside from that, I've also had to downrank certain units to allow me to get the high score. The first one that I downranked was Meria, right? So Meria is downranked to 6 to allow her to lower Bolina's damage on her first attack, and then on the second attack, because it's going to be a 2-round attack, it's battle, right? On the second attack, Bolina will still be maxed on crit damage, right? Even though Meria is downranked, so there's a bit of leeway there, right? And I want Bolina to do less damage on the first attack to give more room for Mel to snapshot a higher amount of damage, right? So it took a bit of finessing to get this to where I wanted it, but that's one of the things that I did. And then I also downranked Zhao Wu to rank 9 to also reduce Bolina's damage a little bit. Unfortunately, it does reduce Mel's damage a little bit as well. I did try comparing reducing Meria a bit further by having Zhao Wu at the highest rank, and unfortunately that was not scoring as well, right? So this was the highest combination I could find. It gets the boss down very low, and then in addition to that, I put pure attack cores on Kossgard and Illya just to help out, reduce or add a bit more chip damage, and the boss gets I get the boss down very low to about, I think, maybe 2k health or something like that. And thankfully, because my Kossgard is not leveled up, and also I didn't level up the resonance gear, that allowed me to do that. I think even if I had a max like level and all that, I probably could still do it. It would just be a bit more annoying because I would have to play around with the cores and maybe use like lower cores to get it to as close as possible to dying before I overkill. So yeah, that is the general strategy here, right? We're trying to snapshot as high as possible with Mel, and then Bolina does the final kill. Okay, and this team is consistent because I'm not buffing either the Illya or the Kossgard, so they have 0% crit, and that allows me to do consistent damage all the way through, and I'll show you at the end score that it will be consistent. So anyway, I'm going to play this and I'll show you the turns. I'll just slow it down a little bit just to so I can talk through it. Now Illya is going to apply her crit damage buff overcap, and it will be twice because she's attacking first, and then Shushu directs the attack, right, because she's an auto taunter, onto both Kossgard and Meria. The reason I'm sacrificing these two so that Zhao Wu will be able to EX on the second round, right? On the first round, they have enough health to survive, but on the second attack, they will die. And that's because Kossgard is attacking late, and then her debuff will last long enough that once those two are dead, Bolina will still have the fragile debuff up, and Meria's buff is 18 turns, so she's definitely able to be sacrificed. I don't need her to buff a second time. Now we get the second buff from Illya, getting it down a bit further, and now we're going to do some more buffs, and then these two will get sacrificed, and Zhao Wu now can trigger her EX. Nei also triggers her EX too. I think Monica also has an EX. I don't know how useful it is. I'll just show you the crit damage once we get to Mel. Alright, so Mel is not capped, but I mean it's if I do any more than this, the boss will get overkilled. Because if I have everything max skilled, then Mel will overkill, unfortunately. That's why I had to downrank some stuff to allow this to occur. So she'll chunk it down, and you see it's very low now, and then we'll have Bolina now attacking. So it's actually not as low as I thought it was, but it's still fairly low. And I guess I could level up a unit just to get a bit more damage, but it's just not worth the effort in my opinion. I'd rather keep them at the levels that they are at the moment. And Bolina is capped here at 110. Most notably, if I do downrank Meria to rank 4, this will not be capped. It'll be pretty high, but it won't be capped. I believe it'll be 1080 odd percent. But here it is the maximum, and that gives me the highest overkill that I can get. And then you'll see that it will chunk up as well from Meria's mark triggering as well. Then this is the final score, and this is consistent as you'll be able to see here on my scoreboard. I did attack all 3 times already, and so that gives me the final score here. And you can see it's a little bit hard to see, but all attacks are this exact same amount. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope that was insightful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.